What is MDSAP? So at a high level, the Medical Device Single Audit Program, it's a program that allows a single regulatory audit of a medical device manufacturer's quality management system to satisfy the requirements of multiple regulatory jurisdictions. And this is really important for a couple of reasons, because we know that when you have market clearance outside of the United States, or even if you're OUS company or European company, or you're positioned in Japan or you're positioned in Australia, the notion of having to host all these different regulatory agencies is very burdensome. So this allows organizations to really focus on these 5 different regions and to have one consolidated audit approach. So this is extremely important and also a way for us to look at harmonization. So these are the 5 participating regulatory agencies. We have Canada, Health Canada, United States, and I want to make a finer point here. Really beneficial for US-based companies to get MDSAP certification because FDA accepts the MDSAP report and MDSAP certification in lieu of routine inspections. And so for those of us who have hosted inspections and we weren't MDSAP certified, you always had that sort of tugging in your ear, basically, the FDA inspection was right around the corner. So this eliminates that routine inspections. Now they can come in for cause, they can come in for pre-approval inspections. So those are still under FDA's jurisdiction, but at least it eliminates one pain point from an FDA perspective. Brazil, Australia, and Japan are also participating. So again, as I mentioned, this is really an effort to harmonize and make sure that we have a single strategy as it relates to some of these auditing approaches. To go a little bit deeper, again, it's a single audit program that provides confidence in program outcomes. So all of these 5 agencies share the data. There's a centralized database. So again, it's an opportunity for organizations to really show and detail the results of their audit. The other thing to note too is, let's say you don't want to go into Japan or you don't want to go into Brazil. When you apply for your MDSAP certification, you can select the countries that you want to focus on to start. So a number of companies, what they do is they'll focus on the US, Canada, and Australia, and then table Brazil and Japan for later because the lift could be seen as a little bit more onerous. Or you could just do Japan or Brazil. So you have the option, it's almost like a la carte, to identify which regions or which markets you want to go into, and it will be reflected on your certification. It minimizes regulatory burden and then again promotes global alignment. One of the questions that's come up, especially as it pertains to QMSR, is ISO certification enough? And when we think about QMSR, it is not. So when you just look for ISO 13485, it's a great item to have. It's a really important thing to have as part of your compliance portfolio. We know it's an internationally recognized standard. It's a globally recognized framework, but doesn't include some of the key elements, as I mentioned, specific to these other countries. So for instance, we have a whole bunch of ancillary FDA requirements that aren't baked into ISO 13485, but you have to figure that in as part of MDSAP certification. So when you move to MDSAP certification, you have ISO as part of it, and it covers all these other country-specific requirements. So you're comprehensive in your approach.